Hello everybody and welcome back to Create Alternate Selection 2. So, as you can see, I have done a fair amount of work just on the interior here because it seems you guys really like me building machines more than building interiors. But plus, I don't really have the replay mod, which is how I would record this, because this requires a lot of moving around, and so couldn't really do a time lapse, couldn't really do any of that stuff. But yeah, so we have a fireplace here. We got some crates there. I'm still working on trying to figure out what I want to do in the dining area. We have a little outdoor porch here. And then up here, we have the workshop, which is where we're going to be spending a lot of time today. And then if we come up here, it's quite barren, but this is my bedroom. So now we're going to go ahead and go into what today's task is. And today's task actually is something that I figured out I have to do after. There we go. When I was moving all my stuff. So you may remember that this stuff used to be all over here. That chest monster over here. If you can see over here, I have a whole lot of stuff. And it's getting tedious to have to, go through, all my chests of cobblestone. Oh, there's a diamond pickaxe. Didn't know I had that. But yeah, you can see how it would kind of get annoying, especially when I'm doing create stuff, when, I have to try to find the items I need. So, we are going, for my first time, we're going to dive into the refined storage mod. It's essentially applied energetics, but you can do it earlier. And, I've gone and I've gathered a bunch of resources, as you can see here, for the creation of this stuff. Now, the reason I got all these creations is because I actually have to do some mechanism stuff so that we can actually make this, especially for powering. So, first thing we are going to need is the heat generator, which is right here. And so I'm going to go in here. And for this, well, first of all, let me go and just pour all my supplies into my backpack so I can easily pull them out. There we go. By the way, if you see any really big jumps in the footage, that's because I had to go and get most materials. Also, I have a stack upgrade, so that's why everything takes up a lot less space. But anyway, so the first thing we need to make is the heat generator. And we need some wood for that, so I'm going to go get some wood from the wood pile. So yeah, I did do some decorating. So for example, this wood pile over here holds wood. Over here, this holds kelp. And then also, again, small kitchen. But yeah, a lot of this stuff is stuff I'm doing behind the camera because it didn't really seem like you guys liked it all that much. Oh, also, I will show, when I go down to show you what I have set up to set all this up, I will show you guys some work that I've done down below in the main factory. Before we get too much further, though, I just want to ask you guys to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff down below. If you look at my last video, I posted a question. Should I do my factory brick style, jigsaw style, or village style? You can go back and check out the pinned comment on the last video so you can take your pick and comment either there or here what sort of style you want. I'm already leaning towards the style, but I'm not going to say it because I want you guys to have some sort of input here. Anyway, so we need to make, I think I have set up for 8 of these. So let's see, furnaces. I need some cobblestone, and I believe there it is. So now I can go and just make a whole bunch of furnaces, because it's a surprising number of things that I need for today require furnaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the amount that I got there. Cool. Got an advancement. I'm going to have to get that. And next thing I need is universal cabling, which I have some stuff for here. And let's go ahead and get 2 stacks of cabling. That should last me enough. And I think the next thing we're going to end up needing, is a metallurgic infuser. And that's one of the machines that we need to make a battery cell. And while you do technically need the metallurgic infuser to make steel, which I just, used, one of the other mod packs, I think it's immersive engineering. The mods in the mod pack adds the blast furnace, which I use to make the steel. But yeah, so there's that. So I need to make a sorry. I have it on a separate monitor so that I can look stuff up, because again, this is my first time looking at this specific mod or series of mods. Having, why did I put that there? Having the other tab open is going to be a big help. Just in case I need that. So over here, around this side of the factory, I added a little, you can see some of my landscaping I've done. Added this little area, and I designed this in such a way that, okay, that's minorly annoying. Give me a moment so I can go ahead and get up there. So I managed to get up here, and I'm just going to go ahead and make sure I have this in my inventory. And so what we need to do is place a heat, and I designed this, by the way, for maximum power right now, even though this is like the worst way to get power in Mechanism, apparently. I place these heat generators like this. Do they have points on the bottom? No, they do not. Okay, I'll still be able to work with this. And let's see, just gonna go break all this right now. Now I need to take the universal cable and place. Like this. And then need to place the other heat generators here. So I need to dirt generator, dirt, not metallurgic infuser just yet. generator. This way. Dirt generator. Dirt generator. And so all of these I will be routing through here. I'll go and do that on the inside. And now I need to go get some lava so I can fill this up. So I'm going to go ahead and get on that and get right back to you guys. And I'm back with the lava. So I should just be able to place some here. Okay, here maybe? Huh. Try to figure out how to put lava in here. That maybe? That's spread out enough? Actually, wait, I know. I need to up. So I need to turn this into infinite lava so that I can then fill the rest of this. Wait, shouldn't I have this? Huh. I had an artifact I thought would allow me to do that. Anyway, let me go ahead and get back out there. And I'm back, so now let's go ahead and get... why did I think that would work? Okay. Let's wait for this to die down. Okay. So now if I place some lava okay. So if I now go and lava there and there, there, and there, there. Okay. This should fill in all the way. Okay, good. Oh. I now want lava here and here. First, need to replace that. Need to okay, good, I got it back. So now okay. Just barely made it out of there. Now let me go ahead and work my way back up to the top there. And I made it back up to the top here. And I fell right back in. And let me go and run back. And I'm back up here. So now I can go ahead and start placing stuff. And so if I go there, fill in there, that'll fill in that. I need to come at it from over here, there, there, and there. This should cascade fill. Let me go and make sure it's not coming out of here. Okay, good. It's not coming out of this tunnel. Ah, you can see some of my spaghetti. So yeah, I have this whole spaghetti thing going on for moving stuff up to the workshop. There's the wood, kelp. Flint is slowly being placed on this belt, and then we have cobble and andesite ones under the farm. And these are all 5 metals, each going to their own barrel. Anyway, so now, if I go and lava there and there, snag from there, and put it there, this should cascade fill. Almost. And if I put that there. Okay, yeah, this should cascade fill to there. So if I snag this bucket and put it there. Yep, okay, good. We're getting a cascade fill. And should have enough glass to make a glass top for this. I'll worry about the that dirt visible later. Actually, I'll leave this open for now. I'll come back and try to pretty it up later. But as you can see, we are generating power. And we are moving stuff through the cable. So now I can go ahead and hop in this and sneak in through the elevator shaft because it is open air. It's especially nice because we need to go in here so we can go down to the interior. So since I've closed up the top, I made this kind of entrance so I can sneak in here. And this hole has the power cable running up. What's that? That's one of my work. I'll go ahead and move that because I don't really need it right now. But now I have some power running up there. And while technically I could just use this setup, I read that it's best to have an energy cell between the power and the resource because then you can then you have some like protection if things don't work out the way you expect, and it helps it just helps act as a buffer. So now we have this, and I need to at this point I can let's see, I need enriched alloy, which is copper and redstone. We'll use the copper. Let's go ahead and let's see, how many do I need? Need 2 per energy tablet, and I need 2 tablets. Oh. And the reason you guys aren't seeing me look it up over here for recipes is because, as I said, I have it on a separate tab. and that's just going to make it easier on me because I can have multiple tabs up with all the recipes. So if I do this, I should be able to come out with infused alloy. And I should, yep, there's the energy tablet, which is what I need. Don't quite need the advanced pressurized tube. Oh, and in case you guys were wondering, yes, I do intend to use a better, more permanent system in the larger facilities. I just, this is to get me started. So what I need is an energy tablet, which is, do I not? I need gold. Luckily, I do have this. So I can now make gold tablet 1, 2. There's the 2 I need for that. And then the energy cube also requires a steel casing, which I should have enough for. Steel casing. That's what I need. Steel casing. And then from the steel casing to energy cube. There we go. I need the energy cube. And now I'm going to go place this down here so that the little bits of power I'm going to be using for this setup are going to have it as a buffer. And I'm going to go ahead and place it right there. And it should side config. Okay, it's outputting there. That's supposed to be input, out. I'm going to set all those to output. And now we're going to go ahead, and this is going to be where we set up the data, the refined storage. So as I said, the refined storage is a version of the applied energetics mod. And applied energetics is massive amounts of storage. So I am going to use it to store things. So now that we've got that storage, and it is energy storage is going up, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and head back up because we're finally going to go ahead and get started on the refined storage stuff, which I'm really excited for. So, first thing I need to make for refined storage is a disk drive, which there it is. So first I need some chests. And then I need some basic stone, which I believe I have. This is why I want to have the. Can this use andesite? Yes, it can. Okay. Well, this is why I want it, because I have to go and dig through that. Well, I can just do a search if I have it in a terminal. So if I go into here, I want. Let's go ahead and just do that amount. I have a bunch of quartz, and so now we have 4 stacks of that, which is going to be helpful. Go ahead and actually, let's go ahead and make 4 of these, just because it's going to be handy. I need to smelt. Need a whole bunch of this stuff. Might as well just use it all. So this is why I'm glad I have the diamond. Let's go ahead and just start with 16. And now I need to go and take these and stick it in here. Let's see. Chess, gold, which iron, advanced processes. Okay. And while we're waiting for that, we also can make. We need a controller. Let's use that applied energetics. That's refined storage, which we need the processor for. We need it for a grid. Do we need it for a grid? We do need it for a grid, but I can make some of make the stuff we need for the other stuff we need to smelt for the grid. So more gold, which is this chest. And so grid. Let's see, this is that. And we need, okay, so we also need this, which is this. So there we have those. And we take these and put them there and there. We got enough of these that we probably can make, let's see, uses. So there we go. We have the drives that I need. Grid. I need to go basic grid. And it's just going to throw another, just make another 4 in case we need them. We need a construction core and a destruction core. Now we can make a grid. And just because I know me, I'm also going to make it a crafting grid. And let's see. Don't need auto crafting. Just the crafting grid. And I'm looking at the time, and I'm going to stop this episode here for today. Oh, for this video. I'll probably come up with a part 2 relatively quickly after this one. But thank you all so much for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff down below. Check out the last episode if you want to learn what if you want to vote on the 3 styles of factory. And have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.